The Flame That Would Not Fade by Leo Martinez. Long ago, deep within a dark and mysterious forest, there was a tiny flame named Flamma. Flamma wasn't like other flames. They didn't just glow orange or yellow. Flamma danced with every color of the rainbow. Red as a ruby, blue as the sky, green as new leaves, and purple as twilight. Flamma wasn't big or loud, but they shone with quiet bravery. The forest was a lonely place. The trees whispered secrets to the wind, their shadows stretching far and wide. The animals hid in burrows and dens, afraid of the dark. Sometimes, strange storms would pass through, turning the skies black and shaking the ground with thunder. But Flamma never went out. One day, the storm returned, fiercer than ever. The winds roared, snapping branches. The rain poured, drenching everything in its path. And when the storm finally passed, the forest was left in silence. Everything felt heavier, darker. Even the stars above seemed to hide. The animals emerged, shivering. "What can we do?" a squirrel asked. "The storm has stolen the light and we are afraid." "I will help," said Flamma. The animals turned to the tiny flame. "You? You're so small," said a fox. "How can you fight the dark?" Flamma's colors flickered gently. "I may be small," they said, "but I will not fade. Come closer, and I will share my light." The animals hesitated at first. They had never trusted a flame before. But the fox was curious, and the squirrel was too cold to wait. Slowly they crept closer. As they gathered around Flamma, something magical began to happen. Flamma's rainbow colors danced in their eyes, warming their hearts. The squirrel felt brave. The fox felt bold. Even the owl, who had always loved the dark, felt a strange sense of joy. "Your light is beautiful," said the owl. "It's not just mine," said Flamma. "Take a spark. Pass it on." One by one, the animals reached out. The squirrel took a tiny ember in its paws. The fox carried a flicker in its tail. The owl cupped a spark under its wing. And as the animals spread through the forest, the darkness began to change. The squirrel scampered through the trees, leaving trails of green light. The fox leapt between the shadows, lighting the way with flickers of orange and gold. The owl soared above, scattering violet sparks like falling stars. Soon, the entire forest glowed with a rainbow of flames. The dark shadows faded, the strange storms grew weaker, and the animals realized something wonderful. No matter how dark the night or how fierce the storm, light could always be shared. As for Flamma, they never faded. They stayed in the heart of the forest, a little rainbow flame, always ready to help anyone who felt lost or afraid. And so, the forest became a place of color, warmth, and courage, thanks to a little flame that would not fade. The end.